Alright, so making this video because first of all, it's like 8 something in the morning. It's like 8 something in the morning. And we're up because my brother has a basketball game, but like I'm making this video because I secretly think my water broke. So last night, and it'll be embarrassing if it didn't, because then I will have told you guys all this just for it to not break. But last night I woke up and it looked like I peed in the bed, but like I don't be peeing in the bed. So I actually went pee. Well, it wasn't last night, it was at like 5 this morning. And so I actually went pee, and then when I got done going pee, I went to go back to bed and like more water came out. And so for those of you that don't know what your water breaking is, basically your baby is like in this like sack, and when the baby's ready to come out, the sack like breaks. TV makes it look hecka dramatic and hella intense and hella painful and stuff, but like it's not. It literally just breaks and then water comes out or whatever. So I went back to sleep because like I wasn't feeling contractions. And that's another thing, like when I had Malia, I don't even think my water broke. I think they had to break it at the hospital. But when I had her, I felt contractions. So they ended up taking me because my contractions were like so close together and stuff. Well, this baby, I don't feel any contractions right now, so I don't feel like I have to like rush to the hospital, because sometimes if your water breaks, I don't know if they take you, so I'm not really trying to go like that yet because I don't really feel anything. And then, yeah, so this morning I woke up and to take a shower, and the same thing happened where I was just straight up wet. So now I'm actually getting ready to go to my brother's basketball game, but like preparing to go to the hospital. So I'm probably just gonna make a video documentation of all of this stuff and then like put it all together as one YouTube video. I haven't packed my bag. That was actually, okay, so next week on Tuesday is Chaz and I's final appointment, because Callie's supposed to be due Wednesday. But if she comes today, that's gonna kind of ruin what I got going on, because my plan was to make a YouTube video of what I'm gonna put in my hospital bag. So there goes that. So I'm probably just gonna do that now. The little funky couple minutes that I do have. I'm just trying to do my makeup real quick, because I had plans, you guys. I was supposed to get my eyebrows done, my eyelashes done, my vagina waxed. I was supposed to do like a plethora of things before the baby came. And right now, it's looking scarce. So, about to pack my bag. I have my makeup. Then I brought some shoes I'm gonna wear, my shirt. I only brought like t-shirt type outfits because I'm not about to wear jeans at the hospital. And let me see. I have my shirt, 2 shirts, the baby's blanket, baby's first outfit. Should have come home in this because it's straight up cold outside. And she has a couple onesies and socks. And then I have my bra. I'm so excited for, and underwear. And I think I don't know if they're gonna give me diapers or I don't know how that works. So I have scarf, pants. I forgot Crocs, leggings, a jacket. I just got this jacket yesterday and it's so comfortable, so I'm like really obsessed with it. It's really comfortable, so jacket. I'm like really into this like fleecy type material these days. And then I brought my camera. That's the bag. I'm going to the hospital in these. Gotta be whipped and dipped when it's time to deliver. If you know me. Alright, so I really suck at vlogs, but I'm just gonna make this because then I know I'm gonna forget later. And I just know myself. So basically, I know my water broke because it's intense out here. But you know, I'm not really ready to go to the hospital because that sounds so bad, but I know I'm gonna be locked up in the hospital for like 2 days. I want to be there for 2 days, so my last dying wish is to go to Roseville Mall and buy a pair of shoes, and then I'll check myself into the facility. One of my friends said that's the most Amari thing ever. And it is, because I just am not ready to go here. And then you guys have to understand, when you go to the hospital, they don't give you... The first thing a pregnant lady always says is, I'm so hungry. We're always hungry because they force us to eat freaking rabbit food and juice boxes that are like this big. So I'm gonna go get something that's like super fattening and unhealthy. Then hopefully I can deliver a baby. Chaz called it. He was like, I think you're gonna have the baby on Saturday. Because Malia was born on a Saturday. I don't understand that logic. So because Malia was born on Saturday, so does Callie. So, but hey, it might happen. So, like I said, my last dying wish before I go in is to buy me a pair of something. Wish me luck. Let's actually hope that the baby comes today. Literally all my friends, like I told Lauren that my water broke. She called me immediately and was kind of like, why are you not at the hospital? Like, I'm at my brother's basketball game. I'm gonna go to the mall in the hospital. And I told Bree, and Bree was like, that's the most Amari shit ever. And then I told my brother and sister-in-law, and they're like, what the hell? And then I told Tara. So, but I don't feel contractions. That's the thing. If I felt contractions, I'd be out of here. But I don't feel anything. I just feel water. So it's like, you can hold off for a couple hours. Okay, not a couple hours, but like, you know, a couple minutes. I'll go get, you know, an icy or something. Icy and a pair of shoes. At least when I get there, I can look at the shoes that I'm not going to wear for some days. And I don't know how YouTube is going to work. I am going to have my friend Bree come and, you know, do a couple photos and videos. Because I'm not going to remember. Alright, so I found myself at the mall here, knowing damn well I don't need to be here, but I'm here, and that's all that matters.
Kelly's head's poking out.
Callie's head's poking out, but you know I made it. So
Check out finish line.
well, I want to go to Foot Locker and Champs first, and then we'll go to finish line. So then it's RIP. Not RIP, but Champs is right here. So I heard about this place on Instagram. I heard she sells like dead stock shoes, so I'm gonna see what she's talking about. Alright, so I finally made it to Kaiser. Told them my water broke. They checked me in, and now I guess a nurse is gonna come check. So, you guys, it's been an intense day. And then karma hit because I went to the mall to get shoes and couldn't find any. So I should have just took my black butt to the freaking hospital instead. So I should have just took my butt to the freaking hospital instead of going to the mall because I didn't find anything. And that's why I shop Arden, because one, I know everybody, and two, I know about 5 pair of shoes I want there. Let's just hope that they don't send me back home, because I'm gonna get this show on the road. We're gonna get this show on the road. So this isn't reminding so far. All my friends said I was crazy for waiting so long, but I told them here, I was like, yeah, I think my water broke, but I have no contractions. They're like, oh, they'll come. And I'm like, yeah. So we'll see. I didn't get a burger. I should have. But I was busy trying to force myself to find something at the mall with no luck. So, you know, let's hope this is a good experience, because I hear Kaiser Roseville is like a really good hospital to deliver at. So we'll see. Okay, it's 10:33. It's Chaz. Hey, my brother. My brother. My mom. I'm not gonna show my mom too long because she watches my YouTube videos, so I don't want to have her sleep. But we're waiting. Waiting. My in-laws took Malia to their house, so we're just probably gonna go on a walk soon. That was too emotional.
Huh?
Too emotional.
So, okay, wait, so do you watch Sherlock Holmes?
I've seen the movie.
Not the movie, the show from the BBC. How they shoot in Britain. If you like Law and Order, you're gonna love Sherlock Holmes. It has Benedict, a real tall guy, played Dr. Strange. He played Hagrid.
I like this.
Hold that air and push. Come on,
Down,
push.
2,
Good job.
3,
Coming down. More.
That's it. 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. Come on. Deep breath and down.
Push.
Come
Keep
on.
doing it.
Good.
That's
Good.
it. That baby's coming.
Harder. Come on. You can do it. I know. You're doing so good.
Very excellent. Thank you. Sit to me, honey. You're doing excellent. You're doing very good. Very, very good.
Towel? Oil or lube, please?
Towel? Mama put a towel on her own baby's towel. I need some.
You okay, Chaz?
Okay, honey. We're going to have to do the vacuum with the next one, okay?
We're in the 60s.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have the mushrooms, Jen?
This is what we grab.
Yeah, I prefer the other. You have a contraction. Let's push.
Now, righty.
Push. Deep breath and push. Come on. Push.
In your bottom. Good job.
There you go, baby. There you go. There you go, mama. There you go. There you go. Push.
I'm right behind you, Sheila. Yep. I'm moving out.
That's it.
tight around the neck, but we look good. Good.
9:23. Good job, Mama.
Good job. That was scary. So good. Thanks, darling. Good job.
It's a baby. Let's see. It's a baby girl.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, Mama. The extra thin ones.
I know. It's the single layer. I don't like those.
Interesting. Remember that we're just getting what we want. We're right in between. Yep, that's it. Yep.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We're like,
That was good. That was good.
Yeah. All right, so keep her nice and covered and snuggle with her, and we'll be back to check on her in a bit.
Good job.
I did much better this time. Right?
Conscious.
Thank you.
Didn't pass out.
oh.
Very good.
Did you pass out last time?
The first
We
one, my
almost lost
knees,
them last
my knees
time.
got locked. They were locked.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
And I was staggering. But it
Oh,
wasn't, I didn't
dear.
pass out.
Taylor, I like this.
Alright, so I told myself I was gonna vlog this whole experience, so now I'm like post baby. I've had the baby. They switched me to the room that I'm gonna be in for the rest of my stay, and like I'm just exhausted. I don't really know what to say besides I had a vaginal birth. We didn't really have any complications. So when I got here, so I'll just like give you a rundown of everything. When your water breaks, you're at risk for an infection. And like I read that on Google, but I didn't really care because like some people's water breaks and they don't go to the hospital. Once you're admitted into the hospital, like you have to stay here. So I ended up doing all those errands, and then I came to the hospital at around 2. At 2 o'clock, that's when they pretty much told me, like, your water did break, you're gonna have to stay here. So from there, I just kind of had to deal with being in the hospital. At first, I didn't feel any contractions, but they were saying I had contractions. And it kind of sucked because with my first baby, the contractions were like, you could really feel them. Well, this baby, I couldn't really feel them. And then they would ask me the same question a million times, and I get irritable with that kind of stuff. And then you're pregnant, so it's like I'm not really trying to answer the same thing heck of times, which essentially is like what ended up happening. So 2 o'clock to like 7 o'clock, nothing happened, and then they started giving me these pills that are supposed to help loosen your cervix. Your cervix is like the bubble. So when you have a baby, it's like in this bubble, and it has fluids and stuff, and I know. That has like, you're in this bubble, the baby's like in this bubble that has fluids and stuff that allows them to eat and all that stuff. So they wanted to like thin that bubble out, which is why they gave me these pills. First you thin the bubble, and then after the little bubble or cervix is thin, you get contractions. After contractions, you get dilated. Dilated is the hole the baby comes out. It gets bigger and bigger. So when I came in, I was at 1 centimeter. Ideally, when you want to push, you want to be at 10 centimeters, okay? So after dilation, you start pushing for the baby. So I took these pills starting at like 7-ish. Came here at 2, took the pill at 7, nothing happened. Took the pill again. You have to take it every 4 hours. So 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11. Took it at 11, went to sleep, nothing happened. And all the while, like, I'm talking to doctors, and one of the doctors said, okay, by 7 a.m. you should have the baby. And then her boss came in and was like, actually, you're going to be in labor for 2 days. And I was like, well, I don't know what you guys have to do, but you need to make sure that I'm not in labor for 2 days. And when you're in labor for 2 days, it's like basically having contractions, getting my cervix to get big for 2 days, which is part of the reason why when my water broke, I didn't come in immediately, because I didn't want to be stuck here. And the hospital food sucks. So by 11, I didn't feel anything. 11, 12, 12, 1, 2, 2 to 3. Like 4 o'clock rolls around and my contractions hit like a ton of bricks. And like I'm dying. So I'm trying to like sleep through them. And what contractions feel like, it's like the baby's preparing to come out. So it would be, it's literally equivalent to like feeling like you got stabbed in your uterus, like, or in your back. So I've never had back contractions until this pregnancy, but the closer they are to one another, the closer you are to having the baby. The baby's literally preparing to come out when you're having contractions. So I'm having contractions. First, they're like 10 minutes apart, and normally when they're 10 minutes apart, they're like, you know, we'll wait until they're like 2 or 3. By 5 or something like that, they were like 2 or 3 minutes apart. So I was having them back to back to back. I get an epidural. I don't necessarily believe in having kids naturally, because I think that's completely pointless when there's drugs that you could use. So I get an epidural, and like while I'm having the epidural, I'm having contractions, and that was the worst part to me, was having the contractions. So remember how I told you that from 2 p.m. up until like 11, I was 1 centimeter dilated. After I started having my contractions, I jumped from like 1 centimeter dilated to like 7 centimeters dilated. Oh yeah. Your phone dropped. I didn't know that was like a horrible idea. I went from, Okay, so anyways, I was like 7 centimeters dilated, and 7 centimeters is good because it's close to 10. 10 means you are ready to have a baby. And then by like 8, 9 o'clock, all these doctors started coming in, and I just started pushing. And I don't really like, what kind of irritated me was there's always so many doctors that you literally don't know looking at you in your most vulnerable state. So I had to kind of deal with that. And then every doctor's way of like encouraging you is different. So one doctor was kind of like, oh, you need to push and get the baby out, or else we're going to have to give you a C-section. So she basically threatened me with a C-section, and I kind of barked at her, because I'm like, yeah, I understand we're trying to get the baby out, but you're not about to sit here and threaten me with the C-section. While another doctor was more so like, oh, you can do it, just keep pushing, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I'll post clips and stuff, but like, that was pretty much my experience. I'm really just waiting to go home. I don't think recovery is as bad this time as it was with Malia. With Malia, it was pretty bad. But yeah, I can't really think of anything. I'm excited to have baby number 2. Baby number 2 basically encouraged me to like not have any more kids. Like, this is it for like 5 years minimally. I got a coupon to Foot Locker for $130, so I look forward to getting remotely better so I can spend that, because that's gonna make me feel a lot better about being in the hospital for some days. And Chaz, who's in the corner here, has been a great help, awesome partner. And yeah, so that's been my experience here at Kaiser. You forget what all this stuff is like. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You get pregnant and you forget how this process is, how tiring. So I haven't had any guests come because this is like really tiring. You go through all this, and then you're like, I actually don't really want to talk to people. I don't really want to be around people. So that's pretty much where I'm at, just chilling. So yeah, I'm excited to go home. I'm hoping we can go home tomorrow, because I've spent enough time at Kaiser.